From the patient files of Dr. Hugo Strange, Director of Arkham Asylum. Patient Roman Sionis, also known as Black Mask. The patient suffers from psychopathy, delusions, and obsessive behavior. Well, Mr. Sionis, have I been looking forward to meeting you?
Yeah. Why is that?
Something in your files. A very interesting little tidbit.
Uh-huh. What's that?
Something you said to the late great Dr. Jeremiah Arkham. A little piece of information you revealed to him in your last session.
I told him a lot of things. What specifically are you referring to?
I think you know.
No. Can't say that I do.
Come now, Mr. Sionis. Don't play coy with me. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Gee, you're even weirder than the last doc.
You told Dr. Arkham that you know the true identity of the Batman.
Did I? Well, crazy people say all kinds of things. Right, Doc? If I said that, I was probably just rambling. I often ramble.
Crazy, is it now? In your last session, you vehemently argued that you were more sane than most people. In fact, you went on quite a tirade about how sane you are. And now you're crazy.
Well, ain't that just like a crazy person? They can never make up their minds about nothing. One day I say I'm not crazy. The next, I say I'm the King of England.
Who is he, Mr. Sionis?
Who's who?
Who is Batman? His true identity. Tell me.
Well, okay, fine. I'll tell you my theory. It's only a theory, though.
Yes?
He's Elvis. Like I said, a theory, but I'm pretty confident about it.
Very cute, Mr. Sionis. Very cute indeed. I know you're protecting him. You wouldn't reveal it to Dr. Arkham either. Why, Mr. Sionis? He interferes with your plans. Why protect him?
Exactly. Why would I protect Batman? So you see, it makes no sense. Just the ramblings of a madman, nothing to pay any attention to.
I've been doing a lot of research. I like doing research. I've come up with some theories of my own. You said you were childhood friends. That helped narrow it down. You grew up in a wealthy family. Therefore, all your childhood friends also hail from wealthy families. The Batman is surely someone who requires wealth to operate. All those gadgets of his. That sleek car. He even has a jet airplane, for God's sake. Not something a door-to-door salesman would afford. No, Batman has to be rich. That lended credence to your claim. Otherwise, I might have ignored it. Batman also has to be a fairly young man. He started out 8 years ago, so I would assume he would be in his mid to late 30s by now. Like you. And he has to be a man of great physical prowess. All those karate chops and kicks. He's clearly in great shape. Going by these criteria, your childhood friend, wealthy, mid to late 30s, great physical condition, I've been able to narrow it down to 2 candidates.
Yeah, and who are they? I'd love to hear this.
Chip Shrek and Bruce Wayne.
Neither of them is Batman. Are you kidding me? The most spoiled, self-entitled douchebags in this entire city. Not to mention alcoholics. Batman's a big drinker, you say, huh?
Acts. They could easily be putting on acts. And anyone can drink a glass of water and pretend it's vodka. Rather ingenious, actually, to divert any suspicion from them.
You know, I'm starting to think you're the crazy one here. Bruce Wayne and Chip Shrek. What's next? Lex Luthor is Superman.
Well, if they're not Batman, then who is? No, didn't think so. There is one more criteria, however. Motive. What could possibly motivate a man to dress up like a flying rodent and spend his nights punching petty criminals in the face? A traumatic experience, perhaps? Yes, it has to be. Something horrible that happened to him when he was young. Something indescribably painful that he could never forget. Yes, trauma and horror created the Batman. Cheap Shrek lost his mother in a car accident when he was 4 years old. Terrible, for sure, but doesn't quite fit the bill. Now, Bruce Wayne, on the other hand. Oh, Bruce Wayne.
No.
Yes. Parents gunned down before his very eyes. Murdered in front of him when he was 10 years old. By a petty criminal. A criminal! What else would drive a man to become the Batman but seeing your loved ones murdered right before your very eyes by a violent criminal? Bruce Wayne is Batman. Say it.
No, you're wrong.
I want to hear you say it, Mr. Sionis. Say that Bruce Wayne is Batman. Actually, I think your silence speaks more than any confession ever could. It is Bruce Wayne. I knew it. Thank you, Mr. Sionis. That will be all for today.
No, please stop. It's not Bruce Wayne. Please stop it. Stop. He's lying. You can